Hey guys, how you doing today?
Good, how are you? Good, hey.
I'm excellent. Thanks so much for joining me.
Our pleasure.
Well, let's talk about this new film, Mohawk. It seems pretty intense. What are the listeners in for?
It is very intense. Ted, if you want to handle this one.
The Mohawk is a thriller set during the War of 1812 about a young Mohawk woman and her companions who, tired of seeing their tribe decimated by the New Americans, decide to set fire to a fort one night and kill all of the men inside. But little do they know, 7 men get out and give chase through the woods. And it is set over the course of one very long day in 1814 as these 3 young people try to outrun these 7 very, very upset American soldiers, one of whom is Lachlan, played by Jonathan Huber here.
Awesome, yeah, and I noticed the film are really getting a lot of accolades already, and it's great that things are working out so well already.
Yeah, we're pretty happy with the critical response. We're very grateful that it's resonating with a lot of people because it's it can be viewed as a very fun film of a good thriller, but it's also very political and it deals with a lot of very serious topics. So we're grateful that people who have been seeing it have been able to capture all of that.
And John, I wanted to ask you, making the film, did you find that coming from a wrestling background, you had a bit of an edge, I guess, when it comes to, learning lines and, doing things in one take and all that?
You would think I would, but I got there and was totally lost. So after a little while, though, it kind of got my bearings about me, and the people I worked with couldn't have been more incredible and helpful. Ted was probably the easiest boss I've ever had, no offense, Vince. But he made things very easy for me, and although the whole situation was challenging on a whole, it was very rewarding. I would love to do it again. And I think that the piece that came out of it, I couldn't be more proud of the entire movie.
Excellent, yeah. So, hopefully we'll see you doing some more acting down the road here.
Well, if Ted makes another movie.
I want to create the Jonathan Huber cinematic universe.
7-movie series.
Yep.
Well, I know it's probably tough with your schedule, with the WWE, but a lot of the guys now, it seems like maybe if they're injured or something, works with their schedule, they're doing a lot of movies these days. It's great that you're able to have that opportunity.
That's actually what happened with this one. I had a knee surgery in 2016, I guess now. 2016, and Ted got a hold of me during my recovery, and it just kind of happened to work out that I was still rehabbing, and the movie was shot close to my house, and I was able to get out there no problem. And the character in the movie wears a giant knee brace, so it was very helpful.
I've had several people ask me who have seen the film. They said, so did you add in the fact that Lachlan wears a knee brace because John was recovering? And I was like, actually, that was in the script from day one, so it's extremely fortuitous.
And the limp is real.
The limp is very real, yes.
Some kind of like reverse method acting, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, there's a moment in the film where, without spoiling too much, Jonathan's character does suffer additional trauma to his leg, and I told him right before shooting this scene, I said, so you've suffered this pain to your leg, so I really need you to, and he just stops and puts out his hand. He's like, trust me, I know how to act when my leg gets messed up. And I was like, go for it. And the results are pretty painful to watch.
And in my head, during that scene, I had hurt my patella, and it was literally just, again, method acting reversed.
Yeah. Oh. It gives me shivers.
Well, I know, John, you're back in the ring now, and you're teaming with the Rowan as the Bludgeon Brothers. How do you like that new direction that you got?
I love the new direction, and Rowan is actually from Minnesota, so if you're not careful, and you should probably keep your head up, he could be anywhere there.
I got to imagine it must be tough to travel with the giant hammers and all that stuff you guys got.
You get to use are those a carry-on?
TSA are not the Bludgeon Brothers' biggest fans.
Well, I know you, obviously, with the WWE, your wife, a wrestler too. Are you hoping your kids maybe will follow in your footsteps?
Hold on, let's ask her. Honey, do you want our kids to follow in our footsteps? Oh, he already is. Actually, he's been winning amateur wrestling tournaments on weekends that I'm not there, so he's doing all right.
Awesome. Well, again, the film Mohawk is out now, and it probably could be, a whole career for you coming down here after all the accolades this one's got. So hopefully things work that way for you.
Like I said, the experience couldn't have been a better one for me personally. It was very rewarding, and then watching the product come out the way it did and watching the movie, I love it, and I'm very proud of it, and I'm proud of all the work we've done, and I'm actually very, very proud that it works out so great for Ted.
Oh, thank you.
Just because you're sitting here.
Well, and anytime we have wrestlers on the show, I always got to ask if there's anyone from the past that you could work with, who do you think it would be?
Obviously, Bruiser Brody and Terry Funk in a three-way.
Excellent. Again, the new film, Mohawk, looks great, and thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate your time today.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
All right, bye-bye.